Did you know that 90% of new investors in crypto tend to fail? Yeah, that's a huge percentage. But here's the good news. If you follow the 3 principles that I'm gonna share you today, then it's very likely you're gonna set yourself to success. That being said, you have to make sure you watch and complete each of the principles that I'm gonna share with you in this video, but also stay until the end because I'm about to share something that can potentially change your life as well. That being said, let's get started. And the first principle we're gonna dive in is timing the market. Now, quick disclaimer, timing the market itself is almost impossible. So we're not really gonna focus too much on when to buy or when to sell, but instead understanding the different market cycles. We're gonna be using a couple of indicators that I'm about to share with you in just a minute here, and I'm gonna show you how you can use them to understand not the precise moment on when to buy or when to sell, but to recognize these cycles so you can make a rational decision on what percentage of your portfolio you want to sell or how much money you want to invest. That being said, let's get into the computer. All right, so I'm gonna be using this tool called TradingView, and we're gonna go to Bitcoin, for example, and we're gonna make sure we're on the daily time frame. Once we're on the daily time frame, then we will be able to see quite in a long term the price action history of Bitcoin. And we're going to install 2 indicators. We're going to click on indicators and we're going to search for relative strength index. Once we have the RSI installed in our chart, then we're going to be looking for overbought and oversold positions. So on the daily time frame, we're going to be looking at when we can potentially buy and when we can potentially sell. So for example, a good indicator of when to buy is going to be the RSI. And when the RSI is below 50, that is usually a good signal per se that it is a good time for you to get into the market and long it, right? So for instance, we can take a look at this one and the price is sitting at 39,000 and the RSI is around 38. So this is automatically going to be So this is potentially a good signal to get into the market. Now, we can see how the price went all the way up, right? And then we see the RSI crossing the 60 mark. And now at this point, you probably are thinking about selling. Well, that's not quite how it works, right? So how we're going to use it instead to understand when to sell it is by installing another indicator called the EMA, or exponential moving average. We're going to double click on it and make sure that it's in the 200. Now we can have this line. You can also change it. You can make it white and maybe thicker as well, so you can see better. There we go. That looks better. And the main idea here is that if the EMA is below market price, then you will be looking for buying opportunities. And also if the RSI is below 50 or even 40, then that's a better chance. So for instance, we found this opportunity here. We found another opportunity here. We could have long the market for a few days, even almost a month. Went up about 22%. And then here as well, looks like it is a good opportunity to also get into a long market, into a long position. So this is how you can use the EMAs and how you can profit from the market even when it goes down. You have seen when to get in and when to get out of trades by using the RSI and the EMAs, right? And also looking at the time frame in a longer period, which is the daily. I'm afraid that it's not going to make sense if you don't understand the second principle, which is risk management. Now, understanding risk management can be very overcomplicated for a lot of people, but the easiest way to truly understand it is just like when you're gonna take your profits out of the market, right? That is all risk management is. Also, a big part of it is investing in what you can afford. Don't go all crazy and sell your house and go homeless with your kids out there without a home because you are thinking about 10x or even 100x your portfolio, because it's likely not going to happen and it's not a smart move to do. So I know, very obvious stuff, but you won't believe how many people still do it. So for the sake of God, do not invest more than what you can afford to lose. Now, the last principle we're gonna get into, it's the most important one. Because if you don't understand these, then no matter how much practice and time you put into the first and second principle, you won't be able to make money in this market. And that is understanding the 3 market cycles. So, quick overview. Every market has 3 cycles, whether that is crypto, forex, stocks, futures, you name it. We have sideways movement, meaning when the price is staying on the single line, not really going up or going down, but is staying within a price action percentage. Then we have uptrend, when usually people feel happy, everybody is celebrating, your uncle is calling you to invest in Bitcoin. Or when we have a downtrend, when the price is going down, everybody's telling you
crypto's a scam.
And well, you get all panicked. Now, understanding these 3 cycles is the key. You can use the RSI and the EMAs to understand which market cycle you are, but you also need to learn how to profit from these cycles. And what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna share my screen and walk you through some options on how you can profit from the uptrend, downtrend, and most importantly, from the sideways movement. So let me go ahead and share my screen and show you this. Alright guys, so I'm here on my dashboard and I have 3 bots running. Now here's the lovely part. I have one bot that has been trading sideways, another bot that is a short bot that has been trading and taking advantage of the downtrend movement, and another bot that is taking advantage of the uptrend movement. So let me give you a quick overview and then I'm gonna show you how you can potentially also profit using these bots. So for instance, I have had this bot for about 11 days and 5 hours and it's making 1.17% per day. And as we can see, all of these dots are buy and sell orders. Each of these green dots are buy orders and each of these red dots are sell orders. Meaning the bot is going to trigger a buy order when the price goes down, like this. And when it goes up, it's going to trigger a sell order, allowing you to profit and capitalize on the sideways movement of the market. Now we also have a short bot. This bot is specifically designed when we are on a bearish market, meaning the price is going down. And finally, we have a long bot that is going to allow you to profit when the market goes up. And it's still, you set them up once and then you forget about them. You can still take a look from time to time, but yeah, not much work to do about it. So if you want to learn how you can successfully set up these bots, have my one-on-one help, access to private indicators, weekly calls, and crypto bot signals, then make sure to apply for CBA by clicking on the first link in the description, and we will see if you are a good fit and we can actually help you in the first place. That being said, I hope this video makes sense and you get value, and make sure to subscribe so you can watch more of these videos and well, make more money. Thank you guys for watching and see you on the next video. Bye.